Welcome back. As you can see, we have clouds that are over our general viewing area. 1 or 2 showers off to our extreme east, and that's because what was left of our low pressure system, formerly known as Olga, has trucked on out of here, out of the east, and is headed towards the mid-Atlantic. But more on that in a moment. Looking at your out-the-door forecast for tomorrow, we are looking at foggy conditions, 58 degrees. It'll be patchy here and there. Then by 2 p.m. we'll have partly cloudy conditions. We'll get up to 62 degrees. And then by 6 p.m. we'll have broken clouds, 64 degrees. Now right now we're looking at 58 degrees in Greenwood with a west-southwest wind, 6 miles per hour. That humidity is at 93% and that dew point at 56 degrees. For Greenville, 57 degrees with a west-southwest wind as well, 8 miles per hour. That humidity at 87% and that dew point 53 degrees. Now looking at your almanac here, we had our high temperatures for Greenville, 60 degrees, then Greenwood, 73, and then the low temperatures, 58 and 59 respectively. We didn't break any records, but if you look at that precip total, almost 2 inches of rain for Greenville and just about shy of an inch for Greenwood. Currently, we're looking at our temperatures in the upper 50s with Cleveland at 57 degrees, Clarksdale at 57, and Belzana at 59. Low temperatures tonight pretty much will stay in the same realm of the 50s with 147 degrees over there in McGee. And then 50 for Clarksdale, 51 for Cleveland, 52 for Carrollton, and 52 for Kosciuszko. Now, as we look at our future cast here, again for Sunday, most of those clouds will start to break up by the afternoon, and then we'll be in pretty much of a drying pattern. By late Monday, a few stray clouds will move into the area, but you notice the winds will be coming up out of the southwest for most of us. And then as we widen out the view, looking at our radar and clouds model here, we're going to put that into motion here. And as you can see, we have this low pressure system. That was, again, the low pressure system, and then also the remnants of Olga that moved into the area that gave us all that rain over Friday and today. And now that's going to be moving on up towards the mid-Atlantic here. And they have all the watches and warnings in place for those heavy showers and those flash flooding events that will be occurring. As we go out to the central United States, there's another system here, and that one is bringing into the picture snow and ice, mainly for Casper, Wyoming, and for Montana. And as we go out to the west coast here, we have a high wind warning, which will be in effect till 1 a.m. Monday. That's where we have all that drying condition, which will pretty much give us the opportunity for forest fires, which you have to be very careful of if you're out in that direction. So pretty much that pattern over there is pretty much locked in, and it's going to be like that for the next few days. Looking at our Sunday setup here, we're drying out with across the area here down to our south. We're starting to dry out, and that'll be a good thing after all that rain that we had. And then the heavy rain will move on to the east coast, and then we have snow on the backside. And you notice the way that the jet stream is set up is basically moving everything towards the east in a very fast track. As we look at our close-up here, a close-up view for Sunday morning, the low pressure starts to weaken just a bit, but you still have those heavy rains intact here. And then by later in the day, those heavy rains will start to diminish some. And then we look at one more model here. Again, we have heavy rain intact here, but again, that upper level track will move it up towards Maine, and that will eventually fizzle out eventually. PM, again, there's a few stray showers that will be pretty much hugging the east coast, and then we'll have heavy rains up towards the mid-Atlantic and beyond. Now looking at our rain chances for the week, will remain dry for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have another disturbance that will be moving into the area. And unfortunately, folks, for Thursday, for Halloween, you might want to put the little rain slickers on the little ghouls and goblins because we have a 70% chance for rain. Now, looking at our drop monitor here, we're pretty much normal through Greenville and Greenwood. Then we have the normally dry off to our west. Looking at the Yazoo River level, we have a bump in our numbers here, and that's because we had so much rain over the last couple of days. And then looking at Mississippi River levels, we're pretty much sustaining at 32.5 feet. Now, looking at your forecast, we have patchy fog late, then mostly cloudy conditions. It will be low in the 50s. We will have winds out of the west-southwest 10 to 15 miles per hour with the gusts occasionally to 20. And then tomorrow, patchy morning fog, then gradual clearing, 68 degrees. And then looking at that 7-day forecast, we have for Tuesday, we have partly cloudy conditions. Temperatures will be in the 70s. Then, Denise, by the middle of next week, that's when we have that disturbance, and then we have a possibility of cooler conditions for late next week.
Okay. You know what? I love Halloween. I mean, it's so fun. I think it's so cute seeing all the kids dressed up and getting that candy, and they're just like so excited and everything. I think it's just such a fun holiday because people are full of like life and joy and happiness because they're like getting free candy.
Yeah, yes indeed. And then they get real hyped up and hyper the rest of the day.
Well, that's poor parents. All right, thanks, Karen. Coming up.